Welcome back to more Pokemon Colosseum, everyone. This is going to be part 2 of the post-commentary series, which is, of course, Mount Battle B9, B10, sorry, not B9, but B10. But yeah, so this first battle begins with a guy who has rock types, a Relicanth, and a Golem, both of which are quadruple weak to grass, which means that Jumpluff is a perfect Pokemon for this situation. Yeah. But anyway, as I said in the last video, this one is going to be all post-commentary because it's at ×2 speed, except for battle number 10, which would be, of course, battle 100 overall. That one is going to be at ×1 speed, simply because, well, it is, of course, the final battle, and I don't want to put a ×2 speed for the final battle, which seems pretty freaking important, I'm just saying. But yeah, but the post-commentary will remain, you know, the entire video, no matter what. Just because it would be kind of hard to do post-commentary for this, and then like as soon as I get to the like the ×1 speed, I would do live commentary. That'd be hard. That'd be so hard to put together and whatever. But again, it's not that big of a deal. At least I hope it's not. I'm pretty sure it won't be, because this will be the last video that'll be like this at ×2 speed in this series. Because after this, we only have, I believe, 5 videos left. Wait. No, there's 5 challenges, yeah, that means there's 6, oh god. There are the 5 knockout challenges of the Deep Colosseum. You know, knockout challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be part 74, 75, 76, 77, and 78, and then part 79 is the, a final battle against an imposter of you. And, yeah, that would be it. That would be the entire freaking thing. That's awesome. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think what I could do is just combine them then. Like, combine the final battle. But then again, it's like, it's a different theme. So, like, that's the crazy thing. Because those knockout challenges, I'm pretty sure each one's going to be about, like, 15 minutes. Maybe the last one will be a bit more. But all the first ones, I'm going to guess they're around 15 minutes each. And that's kind of short for a video, you know? But, oh well. And then the final one is only going to be 1 battle. Yeah, only 1, which is kind of crazy, because if it's 1 battle and I do it in like under 10 minutes, that's going to kind of suck. It's going to be really short. But once I do that, you know, part 79 of Pokemon, which should be done in a few days, because, you know, Paper Mario is pretty much done by this point. It's done. I only have like 1 bonus video. So that means that Pokemon Colosseum is going to be having 2 uploads per day until I finish the Let's Play. Paper Mario is going to have 1 random video, you know, in there if I can get the Star Piece Chuck Quizmo video done. But aside from the random Summoner's War videos, and, you know, I need to move on to a new series. I do. And it's probably going to be, like I keep saying, Final Fantasy VI. I'm not really moving on to that one. I had already started it, but the point is I'll be going back to it to try and finish up that one as well, just because it's, I mean, it's on there, you know, it's on the playlist, and what I'm trying to do right now is to go back on all the Let's Plays, all the series I've done, and finish them up. Like what I did with this, Pokemon Colosseum. And then I want to do with Final Fantasy VI, and then Final Fantasy VII, Hyperdimension Neptunia, all those games, instead of moving on to new ones. But I think I'm actually going to be doing both, moving on to new ones and doing the, you know, these older games, and finish them up. Because see, sometimes it just annoys the living hell out of me when, what the hell? There was a dude yelling, what? Okay. I don't think you heard the guy yelling, but there were sirens. You can probably hear them in the distance. And there was a dude yelling. It's almost as like the cops did something to him. What the hell? But I don't know. Okay, the sirens are getting closer. Yeah, but as I was saying, something that really annoys me, or, you know, annoys the living hell out of me, is not seeing the brackets complete on the playlist. Like, I'm OCD like that, you know? I need to finish them up. Like, if I see a game that does not say brackets complete, I'm like, dude, I need to finish this up. You know, so I can put brackets complete, like do every single video, to make it look all nice and clean, you know, nice and structural and professional and whatever. But of course, you know, that's not always an easy thing to be doing every single Let's Play like 100%, and, you know, doing everything before you move on to a new one. It gets kind of crazy sometimes. But, oh well, I mean, what else can I say about that, right? Nothing else. I will say, though, that... Well, actually, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't be. It's fine. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the game, because, you know, in post commentaries, people have a tendency to not really talk about the game and what's going on. Instead, they just, you know, start blabbering about whatever the hell is going on in their life and, you know, how much stuff they've been smoking and whatever. Okay, not that, but you know what I mean. All of my Pokemon are at least level 59. Yeah, with, you know, approaching level 60. And that's pretty good. You're gonna need a, you know, level 60s, around 60 at least, to take on the battles of the Deep Colosseum, because they're gonna go from anywhere from level 60 or 61 all the way to like 66 in terms of normal battles. But the bosses, which are the 4th battles of every knockout challenge, will have levels generally higher, with I think the highest level being level 70. So do be careful. Yes, they are not a pushover at all. I will say though, playing Colosseum has made me want to let's play a normal Pokemon game, like not like Colosseum or XD Gale of Darkness, another one. But see, the problem with me about Pokemon games, it's not anything about the games themselves, I love Pokemon, but the console, the platform that they're on, they're, okay, not counting these, the console ones, you know, I'm talking about the handheld console, not counting Colosseum or Gale of Darkness or Battle Revolution, even though that one's just, you know, battling and it's not an adventure. But not counting any of those, you know, also including Pokemon Stadium, the ones for the N64. The problem I have with them is the handheld console, the DS and 3DS. Now before the DS, they were on, of course, Game Boy Advance, and then before that, you know, Game Boy Color and whatever. So those are doable for Let's Plays, but the DS ones I can't. First of all, I don't have the proper hardware to record DS or 3DS games. On top of that, the software is only compatible with Windows. That's 2 problems already. That's ridiculous. So, it costs like $200 or something to actually get the DS capture card. Probably, I don't know if it's less now or something, but it costs a lot. It does. And, it's just, it's crazy. So, I can't do that. I can't just buy the stuff, you know, and do that. But then the other thing is, I don't know why it's not compatible for Macs. It's not. I mean, maybe one of them is, because they're actually different, you know. You have to buy a DS capture card and a 3DS capture card. They're different. They're 2 individual ones. A capture card for just one console? Hell no. I'd rather have one capture card that can record a lot of consoles, like my Elgato. My Elgato Game Capture HD can record Wii, Wii U, PS2, PS3, PS4, iPhone, and I mean, those are all the consoles I've been using, but it can record pretty much anything. It can record anything from, you know, the NES, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, whatever. It can also record, you know, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, iPhone, like I said, iOS in general. It's just, it's amazing, you know, that it can record that much. It really is nice. And it can also record the games from, like, let's say Game Boy Advance and Game Boy. If you put the Game Boy player on the GameCube, it can record that, because it can output from the GameCube, which is really, really awesome, I must say. It really is. That's why, you know, having one capture card to record all those consoles, that's a good deal. Whereas if you have to spend $200 on the freaking capture card that can record only one console, that's when I have problems. I'm like, I can't really do that. And like I said, I don't have a Windows computer. I never use Windows because I hate Windows. I mean, I don't know what I hate, but I easily prefer Macs over Windows any day. Any day of my life. At least as of now, unless in the future I'm forced to use Windows for something, you know, then whatever. Okay, this strategy here is crazy from this guy or girl, I don't know. Explosion. With Mischievous out, it doesn't hurt Mischievous, but it hurts both of me. Now Umbreon is a freaking tank and can take hits, but I'm surprised Flygon survived it. I really am. And then Earthquake came out, you know, and killed the Ninetales in one shot. And Umbreon taking it like a man, surviving an explosion and an Earthquake on the same turn. That's awesome. The Mischievous just sunny there for some freaking reason, I don't know, but okay. I mean, I guess it's to buff up Camera up, even though Camera's gonna die, but okay. I mean, I could have killed him with an Earthquake in one shot, but oh well. Alright, so what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about capture cards, even though I'm pretty sure I said everything I wanted to. Nothing else to say about that. But the main point was, of course, Pokemon games. I can't record anything from Diamond and Pearl to newer games. I can't. That means Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, X and Y. Like, oh yeah, Black 2, White 2, I forgot about that. Like, I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that stuff. Because they're all DS or 3DS games. And it's unfortunate. But if I were to LP a real Pokemon game, it would have to be Gen 3 or older. Or a console game like this one, you know? Because I can't do DS or 3DS. I have never been able to record a single DS or 3DS game in my channel. Never. And I don't know if I'm going to be trying one day. But as of now, anytime soon, hell no. And then, okay, the other thing is that there's a lot of Harvest Moon games that are for those consoles. They are. But unfortunately, I can't do it. Because as far as Harvest Moon games go, you know, the ones for the Wii, I already did Magical Melody, but there's also Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade. So the biggest problem, of course, is that there's not a lot. I mean, I could do the ones before, but I already did A Wonderful Life. And, there's also Back to Nature, you know, Save the Homeland for the PS2. Back to Nature is for PS1. Harvest Moon 64, although I don't have an N64, and the only way to play that game would be either that or an emulator, because Harvest Moon 64, for some reason, never made it to the Virtual Console. Never. Which is unfortunate. Also, I'm saying unfortunate so much, but yeah, so many unfortunate things. This is going to be the unfortunate video, yeah. Oh, there's a Breloom who will, well, Brelooms are crazy. You know why? Because they have a base power of 130. I know I've said that before, but they do. They are definitely a very, very lethal Pokemon. 130. Plus they can use their freaking Sky Uppercut, you know, which is crazy. I mean, it's really funny. Because if you look at a Shroomish looks pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm sure you can admit that. A Shroomish looks absolutely silly and pathetic, and like, if you look at a Shroomish, you're like, wow. The family of this, the family of this Pokemon, Shroomish, is gonna suck. Like, I can tell his evolution is gonna suck, but no. He turns from a pathetic Shroomish to a monster. I don't know, I keep saying monster, playing so much Simulator's War. A Pokemon that can have 130 base attack power and learn moves like Sky Uppercut, which are, wow, like, that's amazing. I think I can also learn Dynamic Punch, maybe, and oh man. But Breloom is a really cool Pokemon. Actually, when I played Ruby and Sapphire, I would always choose a Shroomish to have a Breloom one day, because I love Breloom. But of course, I would suffer so much in the Shroomish days before he evolved, because I hate Shroomish, but I love Breloom. And speaking of, you know, Gen 3 here, in terms of starters that we're seeing here, Sceptile, Blaziken, and Marshtomp, I always chose, I want to say, probably, wait, did I say Marshtomp? I think I said Marshtomp. I meant Swampert, oh jeez. But yeah, I chose Swampert the most, I would say. Because, Sceptile was fast, but he didn't really have any, he had Leaf Blade, which is pretty decent. It had 70 base power, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't until Generation 4 where it finally got, you know, really good. Its base power got improved from 70 to 90. But overall, Sceptile wasn't really that great, in my opinion, at least in Gen 3. But he might be, I don't know, you could argue and say that he actually is. But as far as Blaziken goes, he's good at both attack and, physical attack and special attack, but I always never liked how the Blaze Kick move was so hyped up, because I never saw any point to that. I didn't. Okay, here's why. In Gen 3, Blaze Kick is very similar to Flamethrower, because they're both special attacks. It's not until Generation 4 where Blaze Kick is finally physical, I believe. So, in Gen 3, people were always like, oh, Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick is so amazing. I think people hyped it up because it was unique to Blaziken, that's why. But, I'll just say, I think Flamethrower was overall superior to Blaze Kick. There was absolutely no reason why. You know, because Blaze Kick had it had a chance to miss, first of all. And its base power was lower. I think it has 90 accuracy and 85 power. That's 10 less accuracy and 10 less power than Flamethrower, because Flamethrower is 95-100, whereas Blaziken is 85-90. So, that's a problem. The one good thing about Blaziken was that it had a high critical hit ratio, but even then, moves that do that, I mean, what do you say, really? Going from 6.25% chance of a critical rate to a 12.5? Is that worth it? Many people would say, probably not, but who knows, right? And then on top of that, I mean, it could also inflict burn, just like Flamethrower, so that's not anything, you know, unique to Blaziken. But on top of that, I believe its PP usage was less than Flamethrower. I could be wrong on that one, because for some reason I think it's 10 in Gen 3, whereas Flamethrower had 15. So because of that, I'm like, well, I'll gladly take Flamethrower any day, just because I'll take 10 more accuracy, 10 more, you know, power, over a high critical hit ratio of Blaziken. Like, seriously. It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I guess, whatever. If you want to argue the other side and be like, no, Blaziken is awesome for this reason and this reason, I mean, go ahead and leave a comment. But I always thought Blaziken was so overrated. I always thought it was. And then Swampert was the last one of the three. As far as Swampert goes, I mean, first of all, it was bad because his attack was higher than his special attack, just like every oh my god, okay. It's ridiculous, but every water starter is always weird in that way. Like, it is. It wasn't until, you know, Empoleon where things finally turned. For example, the water starter Blastoise in Gen 1 was not strong physically. He was a tank. He had, you know, good HP, defense, and special defense. That was his main, you know, power. The hell? Oh. Look at that, floor 100. Whoa. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, so Blastoise wasn't, you know, good offense-wise, so you couldn't take advantage of moves like Surf or Hydro Pump to the greatest extent. But then, Gen 2 came with Feraligatr, same thing. Feraligatr has a higher attack than special attack, which means the special attack, you couldn't really take advantage of moves like Surf or Hydro Pump again. You couldn't. Gen 3 comes around, Swampert, same issue. Higher attack than special. Although, for Swampert it makes sense, you know, he's sparred ground, moves like Earthquake were freaking amazing on Swampert, but the point is that he couldn't use Surf or Hydro Pump, stuff like that, he couldn't. So, Gen 4 came around, Water Steel, which I still find the absolute weirdest reason why Empoleon is Steel, but that's a different story. But he, for one, had a pretty good special attack, over 100. It was like 109, I think, maybe 110. So, he could finally use Surf and Hydro Pump, and also Flash Cannon because he was Steel. But that was good. That was very good, of course. And then what, Gen 5 was, who was he? Oh, Oshawott, yeah. But I don't know a lot about Gen 5. Wouldn't it be like Samurott or something, I think? The third evolution? But again, I don't know if it has more attack and special. I want to guess it has more attack and special just by looking at its freaking huge drill. It looks like, you know, it would be physical oriented, but I could be wrong. And then Gen 6 comes along with, oh god. I should know this, man. I should know this. Dude, who is... Wait, who are the what the hell? I actually forgot. Like, I forgot who the hell the starters are. I can't think of... Oh my god. That's sad. That is really sad. Anyway, watch this awesome battle while I think about what the hell the starters are. Dude, who are the starters? Oh my god, I only know Fennekin. Jesus Christ. Because see, Tepig, Snivy, and Oshawott are the Gen 5s. Gen 6 are, Fennekin? Oh, Froakie, that's right, it's Froakie. But I don't know, it's third evolution. Or is that... Wait a minute. Oh my god. Wait, it is? Holy crap. Sorry, I'm just like thinking to myself here, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, Greninja. Isn't that the third? Oh, okay, I thought he was like fucking Lucario. No. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused, people. And the sad part is that I play Smash Bros. A lot, so I should know this. Oh jeez. His Greninja, which is a water dart, okay. Fennekin, but I don't know the other one then. I don't know the grass. I completely forgot about it. I apologize to any fans of the grass starter in Gen 6. Because you're probably offended that I forgot who the hell he is. I don't even know how he looks like. I can't think of it in my head right now. I can't. Fennekin, Froakie, and... oh, shoot. I can't think of it. Oh well. Anyway, let's talk about the battle. Okay, Gligar is dead. Crobat is about to die. Yeah, but this guy's all level 60. Level 60 is actually the highest level in the Mount battle. If you paid attention closely, the last 7 battles or so have had every single Pokemon at level 60. So, yeah. Okay, so Ice Beam on Flygon is pretty much a given. Sludge Bomb, that's actually pretty strong by Crobat. Well, Freligator is pretty tanky, or somewhat, but yeah, you know. Yep, here's a kill, and then of course, Ice Beam should also kill the Flygon. I mean, overall the battle's not hard if you do, like, you know, if you're good at Pokemon, you should not have problems really with many things, unless it's a Gyarados and you don't have an electric. Yeah. Oh, Gyarados is a freaking nightmare, he is. It's like the other comment I got the other day, it was like, oh yeah, Gyarados is terrible to face, like, yeah, I agree. Gyarados is such a nightmare. If you don't have the, I mean, if you do have the electric, then he's not, he's pathetic, but if you don't, he's a nightmare. He is terrible to face, like, jeez. Because it's like I was saying, if, okay, his 2 weaknesses are Lightning times 4 and Rock times 2, those are his only 2 weaknesses in the entire game. If you use a rock though, chances are your Pokemon is rock, thus being weak to water. So it's not really that you're countering Gyarados that well. And if it's not a rock who's using a rock move, it's not being stabbed. So you're not doing a lot of damage to the tanky Gyarados. So either way, what I'm saying is, even though rock is super effective against Gyarados, it's not necessarily crazy powerful on him. It's really electric that's the best deal. And then Ice Beam, of course. For the kill. There we go. See, it took like freaking 5 or 6 hits to kill him. Every other enemy I can kill in like 2 or 3 shots. Or 1, of course, but... he had 2 HP left. Whoa. Okay. Mount Battle Master Somek. Somek, yeah. Stupendous. Okay. This is fantastic. I say fantastic. You had to... yep. Now I'd like you to have this. Shiny receive 1200 Poke Coupons. Congratulations, but don't be content with this. Don't neglect your training. Would you like to have her Abra teleport you back to the registration counter? Okay. Here's a stupid move I did. I put yes accidentally. I did. You know why? There's a time flute in the chest up here. If you put no, you can actually go and actually you can grab it before the battle too. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Goodbye everybody, and as always, until next time.